But what I heard in my spirit is, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. If you'll start announcing what you heard, not arrogantly, not like a know-it-all, but in humility, with the quiet confidence, that's your faith being released. That's what allows God to do great things. I know this couple that tried for years to have a baby with no success. She went through all the fertility treatments. They did their best. The doctor finally told her there was no chance that she could conceive. And she was getting up there in age, and I thought they had accepted that it wasn't going to work out that way. Maybe they would adopt or try another option. But this lady never changed her mind. She worked in our children's department. She was constantly telling us when I had my baby. Not if, but when. She acted like it was for sure, like it was already on the calendar. I like to think of myself as a person of faith, somebody that will believe with you. But even I thought, you're getting too old. It is not going to be possible. But just because people don't believe, or even your pastor doesn't believe, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. The experts may say there's no way. Banks say you're not qualified. Friends say you'll never move into that house. Like Elijah, there may not be a cloud in the sky. And yet you have the boldness to tell people that it's not only going to rain, but it's going to be an abundance of rain. Don't be surprised if you have some naysayers, but you're not announcing it to get people to agree with you, so they'll encourage you. Hey, let me believe with you as well. That's great when it happens, but that's not the primary reason. You're announcing it to show God that you believe what you've heard, and you're announcing it to show the enemy that all the forces of darkness are not going to talk you out of what God put in your heart. The enemy doesn't know your thoughts. He's not like God. God knows our thoughts before we think them, our words before we speak them. God is all-knowing. The enemy only knows what he hears you say. Be careful what you let come out of your mouth. Well, I'll never get well. I've had this sickness forever. I can't accomplish my dreams. I'll never break this addiction. You're giving him way too much information. You're showing him your doubts, your fears, your weaknesses. But when he hears you saying, I am blessed, I am healthy, I am strong, I hear the sound of abundance, the sound of favor, the sound of promotion, all he knows is you're on your way up. He cannot keep you from what God has in store. 20 years later, the doctors told this lady, we've never seen this before, but you are pregnant, not with one baby, you're pregnant with twins. Today, she has 2 healthy children. But I wonder what would have happened if she would have never announced it. She'd have gone around negative. I'm too old, never get any good breaks, I missed my opportunity. She probably wouldn't have seen those twins. But when you hear yourself saying, I'm going to conceive my children, I am free from this addiction, my family is being restored, those words go right back down into your own spirit and help you to stay encouraged. But if all you hear is how bad the drought is and how it's never going to rain, that negative report is going to keep you from the abundance that belongs to you. And you need to start not only announcing what God put in your spirit, but start thanking God for what you've heard. Father, thank you that my baby is on the way. Thank you.